What's up, traders? Welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard trading coach. I'll be doing a live trading session and live analysis, live discussion about all aspect of trading. So this is the first session of the day. As you can see, today is Tuesday, second day of trading week. We see a little bit of consolidation in the market that could lead a breakout. So I'll be looking at one by one, all of them. First, let's look at gold to see. As you can see, gold completely moving in a sideways market. Okay, I was looking before this session. First, let's look at the daily chart to see what gold is doing now. From the daily, gold is very interesting. As you can see, there is a strong breakdown on daily. Last day, this is the last day of trading week. Now yesterday gold has formed pardon me guys, I had a little bit of okay, so we saw that there is a doji here, okay, on the daily perspective. Now with the doji, the price, this is a bullish doji, and we have seen once the market opened initially a little bit of pullback and then has gone up. This is a very important candlestick pattern that we can look at. Now there are two probable scenario with this price action on gold. What I think that this is the daily resistance zone. Now if gold failed to break this resistance level, this is the daily chart, we could see that gold might come back down, okay, and we could see that the price might drop in that direction on gold. This is the daily chart. Now looking at the monthly bigger picture, we can see that from the monthly, this is the last week of the month, and we see that only a couple of days, we see 3 days remaining, including today 4 days. I think that gold in the monthly, we might see that the market closing like this as a bearish candle, or even we could see further downside. And from bigger picture perspective, what I think that gold might remain bearish in this market. Okay, you can see that this is a very long-term bearish market. The price previous monthly candle was a massive breakdown from this liquidity zone. You have seen that the price triggered all-time high and then created this long bearish candle. Now this monthly candle is a long bearish engulfer, and we see that this candle has a long wick at the bottom and top, and as a result this month, after a little pullback, gold has a strong breakdown. Now with that breakdown, we see that gold has broken down completely and below this monthly support level, and I think that gold might, highly likely gold might close below this level monthly. So you could see that the price might remain in a sideways on the lower time frame or downside instead of going up. Less probability for me is for the price to close as any kind of doji or bullish candle. Instead we could see that the market might remain bearish on the monthly. So from the lower time frame, what I think that gold might break towards the downside. Now if we look at the weekly, now this is the weekly price action. You can see from the weekly, this is yesterday's candle, that on the weekly the price opened here with a gap and has gone up so far. Now if we look at you see there is a liquidity trigger in that area on gold. Now with that liquidity trigger, the price has created this move followed by narrow correction. We have seen that another move on gold so far. Now this week, once the market opened, what we saw that the price has gone up to test this level, now rejecting towards the downside. I think that either we could see, because the price failing to create a higher high, we might see a retest of the 20 EMA on the weekly, but finally we could see that the price coming down. Now from the daily, there's a little bit of price action that we can see is really interesting here on the daily. You can see the price is maintaining series of lower high. And what I think that if the price, this is the daily candle, if the price failed to break a new higher high, if the price failed to break this resistance line on the daily, then we could see that pardon me, we could see that gold might be, you know, turning towards the downside. So from the, you know, lower time frame, from 4-hour perspective, what we see that this is the 4-hour time frame, and this is the triangular pattern here. Okay, and you can see the price is merging in this resistance line, you know, respecting this resistance and also respecting this support. And yeah, I think that, you know, it might remain in this zone, this narrow range, and finally we could see that after grabbing liquidity trending to the downside. That could be the situation, because there is a, you know, this price action is still down, you know, bearish from bigger picture. If we look at the news calendar, then we will know exactly where the market is heading. So if we look at a calendar to see when the news is coming, so you see there is a news coming tonight. We'll be covering that. CAD news, very important. CPI, median CPI, and trimmed CPI, 3 important CAD news, as well as dollar news also tonight, CB consumer confidence. So these two might make the price volatile, and we could see that the price even breaking out from this level here. So gold, this is a long-term price action on gold. Okay, the price is respecting this level. I think that we could see that gold is going up to this resistance, and then we might see that, you know, we could see initially break to the upside and then trending to the downside from bigger picture perspective on gold. Looking at the 1 hour, now from 1 hour we see that gold has you can see this is a 1 hour chart. Price after this doji is coming down, and we could see that some downside. I think the price might test this 1 hour 20 EMA, which is very likely to happen. And if we look at what gold is trying to do, is what I think that you can see there is a, it might be in a narrow range, but if you look at this 1 hour chart, this is the resistance line on gold from the 1 hour, and with that resistance turning support, we might see retest, and then we can expect gold to again go up. I think it might remain in this narrow range, the price in a very narrow area, and still you can see maintaining series of lower high. Okay, so in a downtrend, maintaining series of lower high means that the price action is still bearish, but I think that we might see a bit more sideways movement from this neckline. We could see again upside and downside. So lower time frame, we should be able to find some trading opportunity. Let's see where we can find that. In the meantime, let me see that where we have the opportunity to trade gold. Now let's see how it evolved. We'll be looking at that, guys. If I look at the lower time frame, on the 5 minutes time frame, this is where we see this neckline is respected, and we have seen that the price has broken to the upside. This is 5 minutes. Let me see the 15 minutes at 5 minutes. Yeah, you can see the price if you look at this 15 minutes price section, you'll know exactly how the price is evolving. This is a crucial price action. You can see is an impulse and then consolidation here. Now with that consolidation from this structure, the price has broken down, and this is a smart money area. You can see this is the neckline of this previous resistance, which is turning support here. And this is the previous resistance, which is turning support here, and from that resistance turns support. Gold, if the price come back to this level, if we see the rejection, we can look for potential bullish opportunity along this area. So let's see, the price is in a narrow range. Okay, let's see how it does. Okay, thanks for being here, Mohanad. Mubarak, thank you, Mohanad. Thank you very much for that. Morning, coach. Thank you. USD, dollar, yen. Yep, absolutely. Thank you very much. DXY. Yeah. Good morning, coach. How are you doing? I'm good. Thank you very much. Good day. Good day, coach. Thank you. Do you have personal? Yes. There's a Telegram. You can join the free Telegram channel, and also there's a VIP Telegram channel. If you are if you are our lifetime member, then you can join the free Telegram channel. You can find access to the VIP Telegram channel once you are our member. Also free Telegram channel link in the description area. Good morning. Thank you very much. Good morning, Sarah. Good morning. Thank you. Good morning. Happy. Yep. Gbpusd. Yeah, we'll be looking at that. Dollar, yen. Yeah, absolutely. Good morning. Good day, coach. Thank you for that. Morning, Tony. That's awesome. Abhi, good morning, sir. Thank you very much, Abhi. Okay, so let's see how the gold is evolving now. From the 5 minutes, guys, I see that this is a bearish price action here. If we look at 1 hour, we can see the market trying to hit that smart money zone. This is a smart money area. This is the previous resistance, which is turning support here on gold. And if we look at the daily, okay, from 1 hour, we can see there is a candle close coming, and you can see after testing this level, we could see that gold forming bullish price action. Let me see on the 5 minutes as well. We see still the downside, especially gap opening on gold in this any time frame is a very, very predictable price action. I'll release a video this weekend on how you can look at, let's say, this kind of gap opening. We could sell with this gap, but it's not big risk to reward. But when we see this kind of gap, you can predict this kind of market very easily. It's very predictable price action when you see, especially when a breakout and then gap opens, you'll see the market move in a very predictable way. So from this consolidation, the price has broken down This is a previous resistance and support. We will be waiting for the price to come here and to give us an entry if we find. Okay, so let's look at other instrument in the meantime. Gold info, thanks Dan. Yes, gold, we could see gold coming down to the test this resistance zone, turning support. Very so this, you can see there was a double bottom here, breakout, retest. We can expect now the price to after retest to try to go up again, which is the price is maintaining series of higher low along this area and also lower high in this zone. So it's a narrow range, but it's still probability for bullish move if we see that. And you can see when 5 minutes price action do like that gap opening here and here, you can see this market normally moves in the direction of the breakout majority of the time. So the price is now coming down to test this level. See the price after this kind of gap opening, it just started to drop. Now this is a very important area. It's a smart money zone. Let's see how the price is evolving in this area. Okay. So gold has come to significant level. I think that let me see if we can find an opportunity along this area. If on the 5 minutes, if we see the price tested this level and forming a reversal, can look for potential buying opportunity. Okay, so let's see what's going on with other instrument. We can see that GBP CAD, AUD CAD. Quickly looking at all of them. CAD looks stronger. Gold, we see that potential downside. Now Euro NZD, guys, what I see that Euro NZD, if you look at the daily, this is a, I think Euro NZD might have a drop to the downside. If we look at weekly on Euro NZD, we see that previous week there was a bullish move after this doji. This week the price created series of lower high along this area, and then Euro NZD with this series of lower high, prices started to drop, and with the drop, this is an important level of liquidity zone where there is a weekly doji and opening and closing. I think that Euro NZD might come down to this support level. Now looking at the daily, from the daily, the price after this doji bearish candle, every day the price is creating series of lower high and lower low. Now from 4 hour, there is a, this is the candle that we have seen that completely breakout, and there is a head and shoulder in that area. Now with that head and shoulder, we see that Euro NZD has a complete breakdown. I think that we could see, after retesting this level, Euro NZD may continue to drop. As it form a reversal, we might see the prices coming back to the support level. So we see that Euro NZD, Euro dollar is still slowly turning to bullish. Gbpusd also in a narrow range but bullish. NZD looks stronger against JPY and also against USD. The NASDAQ, we open another position on NASDAQ. So the first position hit profit target, the other position we are running in profit. Now NASDAQ, as I mentioned, I posted analysis also on NASDAQ. You can see on the 4 hour it formed a double top, okay, and if you look at the daily, this is a daily price action with this daily strong impulse. The price created this narrower daily candles, the price has dropped, and we saw a reversal from this level on the daily to this resistance line. Now we saw that with this bullish candle on the daily followed by another strong drop, and we saw that the price has gone up, rejected towards the downside on NASDAQ. Now if we look at this market from bigger picture perspective, looking at the monthly, price has reached this resistance zone, and after grabbing liquidity we saw a rejection. I think that because the price hit that resistance zone with this big impulse, we could see now bigger drop on NASDAQ. Now looking at the weekly, what we see that from the weekly, this is also from the weekly perspective a resistance line. Price triggered that liquidity zone, and from that zone we saw that NASDAQ had a rejection to the downside. Now looking at this one here on from the weekly perspective, if you look at this movement from here, it's a big impulse, and I think we might see now deeper pullback and drop on NASDAQ. If we take our Fibonacci from low to the high, we can expect NASDAQ to come back down to this at least to 38.2%. I think that we might see deeper pullback, even coming to 61.8% Fibonacci. As the price reached that important resistance zone, we could see deeper drop. Now looking at the daily, from the daily, this is the daily impulse to the resistance line, and the price is consolidating, started to drop, and you can see the price already form a reversal and start to drop. I think that the price might test this level and then we could see that further rejection. So from 4 hour we saw there is a double top. Okay, with the double top, after multiple times manipulation, the price has broken down. Now it's going out for a retest of this support as a resistance. I think that after rejection we can look for potential selling opportunity on NASDAQ. Again, we are running 2 trades on NASDAQ. If you want to trade all of them also with us, you can join us. There is a link in the description area. You can visit the website, click join now button, then you will be able to join us. Also, any question, don't hesitate to ask the live agent. She will be able to answer that any question that you have. So let me know, guys, how you are doing in the live chat. Hope that you are enjoying your trading day. Second day, last day of the month is always very, very volatile. Good morning, coach. Thank you very much. Killer Gbpusd 30 reversing bullish. Okay, we'll be looking at that. Slim Justin, thank you very much. Morning. Okay, so let's go back to gold again to see how it is doing. Now from 5 minutes, okay, 4 hour, there is a 4 hour candle close. You see this market, I delete all of them, you can see that it's a very narrow range on gold. It's one way it's good because, as you know, the market, when it ranges, is a sign of strong breakout, because whenever the market will range, it's the big boys, those who move the market, they gather liquidity for bigger move. Now if we closely look at this gold market, we can see how the price action is evolving here. This is the resistance from the monthly, from the 4 hour, and if you closely look at, you see that the price is maintaining series of lower high. Okay, every session. And bigger picture, this market is a bearish market, so always the price will move in majority of the time in the direction of the major trend. This is very important to look at the direction of the major trend. I understand that sometimes it becomes a little bit of confusing to know which way is the major trend, because I get this question very frequently. If you zoom out of the chart on gold, we can see that from bigger picture that this market is a it's in a downtrend. You can see how the price evolving here. Now from that perspective, because it's a long-term downtrend and the breakout expected to the downside, okay, we saw that the bulls tried to break the high, but they failed to do so. Now from 1 hour, this is where we see that 1 hour price action has closed as a long bearish candle. If we look at the daily, we can see that from the daily perspective, the price maintaining series of lower high in that area. Okay, and with that series of lower high, previous day there's a doji. Today, once the market opened, after a little pullback, we saw this move to the upside. I think what we could see today at some point, even in the news, breaking down and feeling that gap here. There's an imbalance in that area. There's a gap has not been tested yet. It's the daily gap, you can see, and we could see that after breaking the gap, we might see immediate rise, and the price might even range in that zone for a bit more time before the monthly close. So if the price managed to break this green candle's low, we could see after coming down another bounce, and we might see ranging here, and finally before the monthly close, after going up and down, we might see that the price is coming down and breaking towards the downside. This is the long-term plan on gold. So looking at 5 minutes to see a little bit of okay, so looking at 5 minutes on gold, this is the smart money area, and it's the resistance and support here. Okay, let's see how it react here. It's a very important place to look at. This is the daily gap. All right, so yeah, this is where I think that we might see either rejection from here or coming down further to the daily gap, where there is a daily gap, and then bouncing back to the upside. Okay, let's see whichever way the price showing the way we will be entering the trade once you will see that. In the meantime, guys, give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you don't miss out any of the content that we release, including live session, live analysis, and every weekend also I post a lot of content so that you are notified. So let's see, we see that still locally downside on gold. Okay. It's a narrow range. So let me look at JPY pairs. We'll be looking at a couple of instruments. Dollar yen. Dollar yen has formed, if you look at the daily on dollar yen, we can see that from the daily perspective, last day of trading week, there's a long week daily doji. Okay, now with that doji, what we saw that the price has is still maintaining the bullish price action. It failed to create a new lower low. We see this bullish price actions coming up. Okay, Mohammed, there's a question. US30. Okay, I'll come back to dollar yen. Let me look at the US30. Let me see the daily. If you look at the monthly on US30, okay, this is the monthly candle. Okay, now with this monthly candle, as the monthly close is coming, there is a probability for US30 to move up again. There is a probability. Why? Because if you look at this kind of move, guys, keep in mind, this is a very, very important thing that you will not find anywhere. How I'm explaining here, so I want you to pay attention. And you can see that when you see this kind of monthly candle, okay, this is the monthly bullish candle, and when you see this monthly candle full body, and then that turn into like that, okay, in majority of the time you see that this candle will go up and fill that wick. Okay, by knowing that in an uptrend especially, you know that actually in what situation you should be trading. Now If you look at this monthly candle on US30, what you saw that there is a bullish candle and there is a long wick at the top on this monthly candle. Now with that long wick, as the price already made a move, has come back down for a pullback, now we can expect to have another move to fill that long wick. Okay, now this happens over and over in the market. Now that's why multi-time frame, looking at multi-time frame is so important, because when you look at the multi-time frame, you know that in what situation you should be going long or short in the market. So looking at the weekly, this is the weekly candle after the previous weekly close, has broken the low, and now we see that the price is moving up. I think that if you look at the daily as well, we can see there's a doji. There is a probability, because the price already has come to an important level, already broken this swing low here. There is a probability for movement towards the upside on US30. Now from 4 hour, you can see quite a few long wick dojis here, quite a few long wick doji. This one, very strong liquidity grab with this doji, and the price is moving towards the upside with all of these dojis. So for me, I think the best will be US30 always move after a liquidity grab. The way the price action I see here, there is a possible reversal, but I will be waiting for a liquidity grab. That means that crossing of one candle and then closing as a strong bullish candle, then we'll look for buying opportunity. If it reverses from here, we might see again going back to the resistance line here. Okay, so you can see there is a reversal here, and we will be looking at that. So if we see that, and as soon as I will find an entry here, I will also send it to the Gbpusd students. So we had a NASDAQ trade, as you can see. Similarly, if we have an US30, we'll be jumping on a trade. Either I'm on live or not in live. So if you want to be also part of our trading community, you can join us. There's a link in the description, and also there's a link at the top of the chat. Visit the website and then you can join us once you click join now button. So I think US30, a bit more patience will be good to see if it is grabbing liquidity, then moving to the upside. Normally the price, when reverse, it needs bigger liquidity for a movement, and this is where, you know, high probability trade comes when you look at the liquidity. Now if you are not sure about the liquidity, guys, let me know, we'll discuss more. And in the meantime, guys, let me know where I want to know more about you, your place, where you are from, and how long you are trading. And let me know what's your, you know, biggest obstacle as a trader. What do you think? Because trading is easy, at the same time it's hard. There is a strong emotion involved in trading, and you know, this is where most traders stuck in you know, being resilient to the emotion. So if you are in your journey that, you know, you think that some area that you need to improve, or you think that sharing with others your journey will be helpful, let us know in the live chat your city and how long you are trading. Also, what's you think that what's make you profitable. If you're profitable, if you're not profitable, let us know what area you should look at to be a profitable trader. So going back to gold again, all right, we see that now, see from 5 minutes. Okay, so Okay, Sujit Rajan, coach, can you explain how to identify liquidity? Okay, very good question. I'll get into that. I think the liquidity is very, very important. Okay, liquidity is the fuel of the market. I do have quite a few videos on YouTube channel also. I'll post more, but let me quickly explain to understand liquidity. Now, if you want to know the secret of the market, then you must know three important things that create the market. That is the backbone of market is market structure, liquidity, and price actions. Okay, now these are the three important secret one must master to be a profitable trader. So we'll discuss all of them. First, let's see the liquidity. Okay, so first of all, what is a liquidity? Now liquidity is, let's say, if you buy or sell in a market and your volume is the liquidity. Okay, let's say you place an order in the market. Okay, stop loss here, entry here, and so when you see you entered here, stop loss here, take profit here, right? Now keep in mind that your entry is also liquidity, your stop loss also liquidity. This is where the main thing to look at, because your entry also liquidity and also your stop loss also liquidity. Why? Because your entry is where you place the order and your stop loss is also an order. For example, if you buy, then you place a buy order here and you place a sell order here. Okay, now to understand liquidity, where is the liquidity in the market, a professional trader, profitable trader doesn't have his own mind. He always think what others are thinking about the market. You see, this makes the difference between a profitable trader and non-profitable trader, because normally we think our own opinion, we want to give our own opinion, that's fine, but thinking about what other thinking is key, because the market is a bunch of belief. So all the candles that you see is in fact not, these are not our candles, that are bunch of belief. How does it work? For example, if I believe that the market will drop, then I'll sell, right? So this is a bunch of belief. Now if you know what is other traders are thinking, how they are thinking, that will give you a big edge over 90% of the trader, and that is where a trader become profitable over the long term. Now let's see this 5 minutes price action, then you'll understand how the liquidity work. Now once you see, let's say, this 5 minutes price action on gold, now we saw that the price has formed kind of head and shoulder here, breakdown, and form this doji, right? This doji form. Now there is a lot of trader who will sell this market from here. Okay, a lot of trader will sell this market from here. And what happened in the next 5 minutes, you can see that the price has gone up and then immediately rejected. Now this candle is very, very important. This is what I called a liquidity candle, and there is a liquidity here. Now the more important thing here is that you don't need to know beforehand where is liquidity. You can understand when the liquidity grab already has done. You see, this is the key points. For example, if this candle, this doji, what you see here, if this doji, the next one has come down from here and then come from here, then we don't need to know that there is a liquidity here. But if we see that this candle has formed, then we know that there was a liquidity here. And this is the main gist point here, that Once you see that liquidity candle, okay, then you know that there has been a lot of liquidity that triggered. Now it doesn't matter either it's an entry or it's a stop loss. The matter here is which area most buying and selling happen in the market. Now keep in mind that when traders put their stop loss, this zone is the most area where the buying and selling happen. Why? Because here, let's say here, trader have a choice that they should sell or no, right? But here trader doesn't have a choice because it's just the other way around and hit the stop loss. So this is why this area, let's say when the sellers sold this market, this is a buy order. Okay, so either sell order or it's a buy order, both of them are liquidity in the market. Okay, now once the liquidity is hit, the market had a volume and this candle had a volume because there was a buy order and this is a selling candle, right? This is a sell candle. Now who sold? Now if you ask yourself or the market a question, who sold the market? Is the retail trader or is the institution? Now when liquidity triggered, institutional sold this market or bought this market. When the institution sell or buy, that is where the market moves with a bigger impulse. And as you can see that afterwards, what you saw that the market has made its move. And now the most important part here on liquidity is it is a two-edged sword. Keep in mind, it's a two-edged sword. If you identify liquidity candle in a wrong place, you will see the price will go the other way around. This is another key points to look at. We'll discuss that. Okay, we'll discuss that later in a separate video. I'll make it on YouTube as well, so make sure you guys subscribe and also press that bell button. But for the time being, always keep in mind that liquidity is powerful when it goes in the direction of the trend. This is the main key points here. Direction of the trend. If you identify the directional bias, you know that the market will break this way and then wait for the liquidity, and that's where high probability trade comes in place. Okay, we'll discuss more. Just stick to the channel, guys, subscribe and press that bell button. And also in the meantime, if you are looking for a regulated broker, you can join EverTrade. EverTrade is a regulated broker and we recommend EverTrade. Isa will give a link in the live chat. Isa, can you give a link in the live chat for EverTrade? You can click the link and then register for free and you can start trading with a regulated broker. I recommend you to trade in a regulated broker because even with a smaller account, it will be helpful to you. Okay, because when you trade on a regulated broker, it will be always much easier for you to to feel very good about your trading account, and the spread is normal, commission is reasonable. More importantly, your capital, either you win or lose, is always safe and no manipulation. You can easily withdraw or deposit. So use that link in the live chat as well as in the description. I would recommend to start with even a $100 account. Okay, let's see what gold is trying to do here. If it is trying to reverse from here, if we see that the market is forming bearish, might see this 5 minutes on gold, which is trying to create a bullish pattern here. Candle close is very important. Okay, so that there is a bullish candle, 5 minutes. Okay, so we'll go long here on gold for very tight entry and a stop loss. TP target here, around 1.92. I'll be sending the same trade as well to the VIPs. We might keep the trade running or when we are not on live, so make sure guys you join the free Telegram channel. Okay, so a bit late, but yeah, so what I think that we could see that bit more bullish move from lower time frame perspective. Because gold has this impulse correction, we can expect another move towards the upside on gold. We'll keep that trade running. Okay, so looking at 5 minutes, Okay, so we'll keep that running. In the meantime, guys, if you want to learn the strategy that I am trading gold now and all the instrument that we are trading in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, also you can join us. There's a link in the description area. There's a link at the top of the chat. Once you visit the website, if you click join now button, you can join us. All the trades that I open, I also send it to the VIP Telegram channel who are trading with us. Okay, so there is a movement. That's good. We are on profit. Let's keep that up. So if you want to learn the strategy that I'm trading gold and also all the instrument that we are trading, you can join us. There is a link in the description, and also visit the website. Any question, let us know. So you see that gold in fact has made its move according to our strategy. So there is a rule-based strategy that I use to trade every day, you know, gold and all the instrument. You can learn that, and also all the trade that I'm sending, you will be able to access all of them. I think that's the best education you'll ever find. If you want to accelerate your learning, that I would recommend you to join now. Okay, visit the website, click join now button, and I'll recommend you to join the lifetime access plan if you want to be part of the trading community. We see now I'm running in profit, and if we see a bit more upside, we will be taking some profit if needed. Let's see how it goes. Let me know in the chat if you're running the trade. You might see some after the 20 EMA, might see a bit more pullback. You know, the market, there is a break here. Now, you know, from this 20 EMA, I'm expecting it not to have a too much downside, because from 20 EMA normally the price had a bounce. This is what I need, then a bit more upside on the 5 minutes time frame. If this candle from 20 EMA not creating a very strong bearish candle, should be able to see the next one also upside, and then we should be able to take some profit, move the stop loss at entry, and then we'll be managing the trade that way. Pardon me guys, more cold in Sydney here, and bit more winter. What's the season in your zone? Let me know. Okay, so you see that movement coming up, which is good for us. So you see the price action so far showing potentially bullish, which is good for us. Now the issue here is there is a doji. This kind of doji is normally there is a liquidity above this doji. Okay, so we need to see this one also closing as a you know, as a narrow. Even if it is closing, this current one closing as a narrow doji like that, it's a bullish price action. Okay, we'll keep that trade holding. All right, just moving to the upside. All right guys, let me know. Thanks for that. Okay, so yeah, thank you. Morning. Hello sir. Also guys, when you are using EverTrade link, make sure you use a code, partner code Wizard. With that code you get 20% bonus on your account, and that 20% they are regulated broker, so it's yours. So make sure you use that code Wizard when you register for our trade. Link given in the description and also link in the live chat. Okay, so we say that movement has come. There is a, okay, this is what we needed. Okay, so just cheering up for the day with this winning trade we can pick up for the day. Okay, so we see that potentially bullish price action also. Right, guys, so what we're gonna do now, first let it move up a little bit, then we'll look for, I think we can hold the trade for full profit, so which is 2 to 1 reward to risk, which is a good risk to reward. Thank you. Bullish. Hi coach, I'm Philippines, started trading 2020, then quit and now starting over again. Okay, thank you very much, that's good. Yeah, you know, trading like that I also pardon me, I also had a couple of times I quit trading, then it's come back again. Trading like this, you know, that's fine. You know, you're starting over again means that you refresh yourself and ready for another move. So this is what we discussed, guys, that gold is coming to the smart money zone. Now this is what I tell you, understanding the smart money is the key. This is a smart money area, and this is where, you know, this is the previous resistance here. Smart money sold from here, has broken down. Now smart money bought from here. Now smart money, understanding smart money is very, very important as a trader if you want to be a profitable trader. Now you can see from that level, in fact, gold has moved. This is what we discussing when we started our session. From here the gold come back to here and then bounce. Gold is doing exactly as it is. If you want to know this kind of tricks that I'm applying here, also you can be part of our trading community. If you are our lifetime member, you will be here forever, so you can use that opportunity. Visit the website and then click join now button, then you'll be able to join this. Yep, thank you very much. Police thought, coach, please tell me gold going 19. We see that gold okay, thank you very much. Your USD running, coach. Okay, on the trade to buy. Okay, I'm looking short again. Okay, thank you very much. Yes, coach, second position now. Awesome, thank you for the trade. Yeah, absolutely. Coach, usually how much profit? Look, it depends. We are doing very well in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Every week we are in positive. Okay, we are in positive. You can find all the information on the website. Visit the website and then you'll see, scroll down, you'll find all the information. Yeah, it depends on also how much time you give in trading. But the best thing in trading is that you can keep consistent profit with a very minimum time once you learn, okay, once you grow, because trading doesn't require you need to all time sit on the desk, you know, looking at the chart. You know, if you have a strategy, if you know how to do that, even on the 4 hour you can spend half an hour time, even on the daily chart every day, half an hour, 1 hour, set the trade, forget it, and then go for swimming, you know, barbecue or family invitation, whatever. You know, this is the freedom as a trader, you know, not being worried about the bills, you know, going to a stressful job and, you know, being smashed by the workload and everything. So to do that, little bit of patience needed. You know, that's why if you are in our academy, even if you are doing a full-time job, you don't need to all time sit down on your desk looking at the chart. We do all the hard work for you. We'll send all the trade alerts that I'm sending, and also you'll be learning. The only thing you need is patience, a little bit of action, so that you can progress in your dream and towards the destination that you want to go. So goes on usually. Okay, coach, thank you very much, Solomon. Awesome, thanks for that. Let's see what it is trying to do. Let me see if it is trying to okay, this candle is crucial because I want to see that one also closing as a long wick doji. Okay, there is an, let me see now. Okay, the way the price action is closed, we might see again. Let me see if we can see the downside again. Okay, now it is important to see that this price action again breaking to the upside, forming this structure. Okay, so once we'll see the price manage to break this high, then we will be moving the stop loss here below this low. Okay guys, so because of the time limit, I need to end the session, but in the meantime we'll keep that trade running. Make sure you join the free Telegram channel. Any update I'll give you there. And let me tell you what I'm gonna do here. If we see this one is, this one, or afterwards the price has managed to break this resistance. Okay, once the price will break this resistance level, then we will be moving our stop loss below this candle, so it will reduce the risk, and also will keep the trade running to the TP target until, I think, if it managed to break the high, we should be able to see the price has gone to the resistance line again, and in that case we will take the full TP. Let's see how it does. Very tight trade. Let's see how it goes, and we'll keep that running. Okay guys, so all right, I hope that you enjoyed that. And also, if you're looking for a regulated broker, join the EverTrade link. They are currently offering 20% bonus on your account if you use our link, and you can use the partner code Wizard to have that bonus on your account. And they're regulated brokers, so definitely get that once you trade a little bit. So with that said, thank you, and I'll see you again in my next live coming up in the New York and London session time. And with that said, hope that you enjoyed. I'll see you again. Until that, stay happy, stay well. Make sure you join the free Telegram channel, and also press that subscribe button not to miss anything from this channel.